With Jurassic World Dominion a mere 2 months away from release, we are getting more and more insight into this movie. Recently, a new TV spot has been aired featuring a Carnotaurus and an Allosaurus along with one of the main cast members, Owen Grady, played by Chris Pratt. While on its own, this scene doesn't really tell us much about the movie, I think with a little digging, it can actually tell us quite a bit about what is actually going on in the world of Jurassic World Dominion. The most interesting thing to point out in this TV spot is that the Carnotaurus featured in it isn't just any random Carnotaurus, it's actually the same Carnotaurus from Fallen Kingdom, known as the Demon Carno. This is very interesting because the last time we saw this Carnotaurus was at Lockwood's estate after it got into a scrape with the Tyrannosaurus Rex over the dead body of Eli Mills. Why is this interesting? Because that event occurred in Northern California, yet the scene in question takes place in Malta, and Malta is a small European country located entirely within the Mediterranean Sea. How and why the Carnotaurus was transferred halfway across the world is currently unknown, but it may have something to do with an illegal dinosaur fighting ring. In a Jurassic World review with Empire magazine, we were treated to this image. In this image, we can see a crowd of people watching what appears to be a juvenile Allosaurus fighting against a juvenile Baryonyx. This seems to be set in the same location as the Carno and Allo TV spot previously mentioned. Another interesting thing to note is that the Baryonyx appears to have a prosthetic arm. Why this young Baryonyx lost its arm and has a prosthetic is currently up for speculation. As dinosaurs tend to do in these movies, the Carnotaurus and Allosaurus don't stay put for very long. In fact, we originally saw this duo all the way back in the original trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. What's most interesting about this is that we see these two dinosaurs have already escaped the building they were being housed in, while Owen Grady is attempting to flee from a pack of the new and vicious Atrociraptors. As to how all this connects, I'm not entirely sure. My best guess is that Owen Grady is somehow tasked with busting up an illegal dinosaur trade and has to go to Malta in order to accomplish this task. While there, however, he runs into the pack of the Atrociraptors, who I think could be potentially sent by someone trying to stop that from happening, be it Biosyn or whoever else is controlling the Atrociraptors. If this is the case, it means that whoever is controlling the raptors has a vested interest in making sure these illegal dinosaur trades and fights stay open and is potentially profiting off the sale of these illegal animals. And if that happens to be Biosyn, that has some interesting implications for the company as a whole, since as of right now, we know for a fact that they are working with a contract to capture the animals from the wild. And if Biosyn is actually capturing these animals, only to sell them off on the black market, it could actually explain how we see these illegal dinosaur fighting rings open in the movie just like in the Empire magazine and the TV spot. But I'm interested in hearing what you think about this. Do you think that Biosyn or someone else is capturing these animals only to sell them off on the black market? Do you think someone is sending these Atrociraptors to try and stop Owen from uncovering the truth about what is actually going on here? Make sure to leave your answers in the comments below. I do try and read all of them. And with that, I've been the Primal Earth. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. See you then. Also, before I go, I just want to point out that Owen Grady is totally doing the raptor hands thing that he did in Jurassic World. I'm not exactly sure what he expects to accomplish by doing that, but I thought it was pretty funny.